LEGO Worlds is an incredible game. It's like having an endless bucket of Legos. You can build a huge castle or a small house in the clouds. Learn how to design and create your own world with me in this tutorial series. Become a master designer/builder. In this series, you'll learn how to design and build many different architectural styles. We'll cover lighting, furnishing, and decorating, interior and exterior spaces. We'll build castles, dungeons, bridges, skyscrapers, and even a spaceship. So get your game ready and follow along. Okay, first of all, can we talk about how amazing this new showcase model 96 is from the very talented folks at TT Games. We made an arcade in Jurassic World, and it's pretty cool, but oh my gosh. This is an arcade made inside a gaming arcade console machine, and the detail is just mind-blowing. They've got the Pugsy over here on the side in a mosaic, and they have an entire scene in here inside the video game console. They even have vents back here for air, and then it looks like there's an entire arcade down here in the basement, with a very similar floor to the one that we have in our arcade. I'll take that as a major compliment. This is just absolutely beautiful, and you guys should definitely log into your game and download this immediately, because these models are only available for a limited time, and this is definitely a must-have model. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Designing and Building in LEGO Worlds. I'm Brandon, this is Agent Chase. Agent Chase is here to help direct the design and construction of the tunnel that stretches from the Ivory Tower over to Jurassic World, because we are going to build it in the LEGO Agents theme style using the same colors, because one day we're going to build an Agents base down here under the ground to help fight the bad guys and keep Ivory City safe. The first thing we're going to do is look at our options for the hallway. We want to create a design that we can copy and paste all the way down the hallway, since this is a very, very long hallway and it would take forever if we tried to build the entire thing without copying and pasting. So we're going to explore a few different options. It won't be exactly the same all the way down. We're going to create a few different sections and repeat those sections. That way it'll have the effect of some variation. It just won't be completely different all the way down. Here's the design we've chosen for most of the hallway, and of course we're going to vary it with other shapes as well in different sections, but we're using the 2x2x3 slopes along with the 1x2x3 inverted slopes, and the main color is gray, and we're doing some accents in the 1x2 flat tile in the earth blue color, and then at the very top here we're doing some accented lighting in the fluorescent green color, and then we capped it off with some 1x1 flat tiles in black at the very top here. Now let's go ahead and copy a few of these sections and paste them just to see what it looks like and to make sure we like it before we start copying and pasting too many of them. So I think what we'll do here, this would actually be a perfect spot to break it up. So we've got 8 sections so far. So we're going to move forward, but we're going to leave just one little one stud space between these. We're going to click and drop it. And then this will give us a chance to add a really cool lighting effect that we can kind of hide back here in this recess. Let's select our 1x2x5 brick, and we've got it in the white glow color, and we're going to drop it back here. So let's go ahead and drop that. And what's cool about that is it's going to give us some lighting that's just kind of buried a little bit. And actually that might be a little bit too buried. So why don't we go ahead and move it forward just a couple of studs so that it's a little bit closer to that edge there, and that might be perfect because you won't be able to see it very easily still. So let's go ahead and drop that down there and see what that looks like from the side. Yes, that looks awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and fill up the rest of this section. You can also just copy and paste what you do on one side since the other side matches it exactly. Now let's go ahead and fill up this blank space right here. We're going to use the 1x1 flat tile, but we're going to do it in the silver color. And the reason we're using the 1x1 flat tile is because I really like the way it looks on the underside. The other thing I want to do is I want the fluorescent light to continue without having a break like this. So we're going to put a 1x1 flat tile right over here in the fluorescent yellow color. That way it looks like it continues seamlessly, even though it will dip back a little bit right here. Nice, that looks sweet. All right, let's go ahead and copy 7 more of these sections and paste them on this side. All right, Max. Oh wait, this isn't Max. Whoops. Agent Chase. We need to switch to Max. Max, why were you dressed up as Agent Chase? That's kind of weird, buddy. I mean, is it because you wanted some inspiration to build this tunnel like Agent Chase and the special agents? Yeah? Okay, that makes a lot of sense, but we need you to be dressed up as you because for this kind of work, you need a hard hat, you need safety goggles, and you need these earmuffs. It's very, very important. I hope you have steel-toed boots on too. Okay, now that we are back with our builder Max, we're going to continue working. We're going to now create a section that's a little bit different so that we can change this up a little bit as we copy and paste it down the hallway. So for the next section of hallway here, we're gonna go with the 4x10 plate, and we're alternating between the earth blue color and the gray color. And what do we always say in Lego? Detail is king. So we wanna try to add as many details as possible. We're gonna go ahead and copy this section and paste it on both sides of the hallway, and we'll probably paste a couple more of these so it's a little bit deeper. In the Lego Agents sets, you also see yellow as an accent color. So we want to create a little section of yellow. It's not going to be a huge section because yellow is only an accent color, so it'll just be a tiny bit. But let's go ahead and play with some different ideas for a section that could be in yellow. We really like the way this looks with these 4x4 quarter circle bricks in the yellow, I think it's the yellow flame yellowish orange color. So we've got that facing another one going the opposite direction here. And then we have a 1x4 brick in the white glow color here in the center, and that causes it to cast this really beautiful glow on the edges of the curve here, so you can see it really well, especially when it's dark in the tunnel. On second glance, I'm not really sure that I'm really liking, oh, you guys look at Rhonda back here. I'm not really sure that I'm liking the stripes here. I really like these, and I like the corridor, but I don't know if I really like that. So let's go ahead and remove these and see what our other options are. Sometimes when you're building, you guys know, you build something and you're like, I don't love that. But the nice thing about Legos is it's super easy to change them. Okay, let's just see what this looks like. Oh, yes. I like that much, much better. Yeah, that looks really cool. What do you think, Max? You like that? Yeah, of course you do. That looks awesome. So now we just need to figure out what we want to do on the ceiling in this portion here. To start, we're just going to copy that grid of 1x1 tiles, and we're going to fill up the whole ceiling here, and then we'll figure out what kind of details we can add. Wow, you guys, this looks really cool at night. Look at this lighting. This is beautiful. Okay, I think I have an idea for what we're gonna try. Actually, it was Max's idea, so I gotta give him credit. So we're gonna have the fluorescent color go back this way and kind of tuck back into the wall back here. And then the top of this is going to be a white fluorescent color, and it's going to be the same shape as these columns. All right, this is looking super amazing. Let's go ahead and copy these sections a little ways down the tunnel, and then, actually before we do that, Max, we probably should do something with the floor. It's a little bit plain right now, so let's go ahead and give it some Lego Agents detail. We've run into a little issue here. We can't remove any of these bricks, and we don't want to place bricks above this level because then it'll interfere with our design. This must be bedrock. We are so low in the world that we have hit bedrock. That's okay. All we have to do then is copy the entire design and raise it up by one level so that we can put a floor in. So we want to continue the glowing effect not only on the ceiling but also along the edges of the walls here on the floor. So to do that, we're using the 1x2 radiator grill in the fluorescent green color. The next thing we want to do is create some interesting patterns on the floor here in the gray and earth blue color. Well, this is looking pretty good, but I wonder if we overdid it with the neon lights a little bit, because in the Lego Agent sets, the neon color is kind of more of an accent, and this is kind of taking over a little bit. So we might just turn that into the gray color or the white glow color. We'll try both and see what we like more, but so far, this is looking pretty amazing. Oh, especially from this side. Wow, it's looking awesome. Okay, Max, let's change this fluorescent color along the floor to the earth blue color, and then we'll see how that looks, and if we don't like that, we'll change it to the white glow color. Well, I do like seeing less of the neon, but now it is definitely too dark along this corridor at night. We do want it to be a little bit brighter, so let's go ahead and paint these in the white glow color. Actually, you know what? We could just try painting this stripe in the white glow color and see how that looks. Let's try that. Oh yeah, there we go. That is the look we wanted. Perfect. You want to play around with lights a little bit until you get them looking just the way you want them, but once you do finally get them to work right, oh hey Rhonda, what's up? once you do finally get them to look right, they look pretty amazing. So we're really happy with that. All right, so let's go ahead and put this fluorescent green color along this edge here, because when we copy and paste this, we're going to need something along this edge. Now, as you're pasting, be sure that each time you paste, it lines up perfectly. Otherwise, you're going to have to go back and redo the entire thing, and that's going to be a huge pain. And I've actually done that a few times. I blame Max though. So yeah, just be careful and make sure each time you paste, it lines up perfectly. I can already see a problem we're going to have to fix. We didn't paint those corners there on the left and right in the white glow color. So we're going to have to go back through and fix that. And we might even actually do the ones up along the top there too. So we'll see. That's okay. That won't be too bad. We're just going to go through and keep pasting along the entire corridor because I actually really like the way this looks. I don't want to change it up too much. And then when we start adding other sections of the agent's base, we will just cut off of one of these corridors and we'll build a separate base section. But the entire corridor will look like this because I think it looks pretty cool. I don't think it really needs any more variation in its design. Looks like we've come to the end of the tunnel, so we're going to go ahead and close out our copy tool. All right, let's go ahead and fix the section. So the easiest way to do this is just to fix one entire section, and then we'll just copy those bricks and paste them down the tunnel. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy that and we'll paste it down the tunnel. All right guys, the corridor is looking pretty sweet. So the next thing we want to do is figure out what is happening inside the chamber in here where the rocket normally sits. Normally it's right here, but it's being serviced right now, so it's not in this room, but that'll make it easier anyway to build it out. So what we'll do is we'll continue the look that we have in the corridor into the rocket chamber in here. So let's talk about this little corner here. So in LEGO Worlds, you can use the 2x2x3 corner brick, but there is no inverted version of that same brick. So we've had to get a little bit creative with the bricks that are here above this section here. But you know what? It looks pretty good. So we're going to stick with that and we're going to continue building. We reloaded the game so we could make sure that we had enough space for the rocket ship to sit down here in the tunnel, and let's just make sure. Yes, it looks like there is plenty of room on both sides. So the edge of this side of the tunnel comes over here. We actually might want a little more room on one side so we have a place for some computer equipment and some diagnostic materials in case we have to fix the rocket if anything's malfunctioning. So we probably will leave this side of the tunnel nice and open like this, and that way we'll have plenty of space for computer equipment. Alright, the next thing we want to do is continue building out this room in this same style that we have going on here in the tunnel. Whoa, Pugsy. Bless you. I think we're going to need a little more space on the other side of the tunnel as well, because it's just a little bit cramped down here, and there's no reason because there's plenty of room. So we're going to go ahead and actually cut out this portion back here so we have a little more space to work with. Our rocket launching room is going to be exactly the same on both sides, but we can't actually copy and paste them to save time because they are mirrored, and there is still, as of yet, no way to mirror copies in LEGO Worlds. Someday that might be a possibility, but for now we'll just have to build it out manually. Alright Max, let's change it up a little bit by adding some blue, since the earth blue is a very big color in the agent's theme. We also want to be aware of where the walls end here because we want to add a lot of detail and build out this tunnel here, and it has to be able to connect with this section down here seamlessly. We can actually use our copy tool for a couple of the functions here since we're copying pieces that are exactly the same on both sides. So yes, you can actually use your copy tool sometimes and you should use it as often as possible. Max, it looks like it's a little bit dark up here, and we really don't want anyone to stub a toe or, break off an arm or anything. So we're going to create some cool lighting effects on this section of the ceiling and also over here. The next thing we want to do is hide the studs on the underside of the light fixture here, and we're going to do that with the 1x2 radiator grille in the titanium metallic color. That looks pretty awesome, and it gives off plenty of light in this room. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this to the other side. Master Wu, what are you doing down here with a police car? You guys, I think Master Wu hopped into a police car and he accidentally drove down through our tunnel. So we're gonna have to get rid of this police car. Oh my gosh, okay. And sorry, Master Wu, you're just gonna have to go too, because we don't need anyone down here while we're trying to build this tunnel. Okay guys, the next thing we want to do is figure out the design for the opening here, and that way we can build that out, we can copy and paste it up to the top, and then we can figure out what we want this section to do right here. So let's go ahead and play with a few different ideas, and then we'll create an entire section and we'll copy and paste it all the way up. So this is looking pretty good because we don't have the corner pieces. There's some spots where you see some gaps, but I don't think it's really going to be a problem because it looks really good. And I think once we cover the whole tunnel in these, you won't even really notice it, especially if you're looking down from the underside here. Okay guys, let's check out how this looks so far from Max's point of view. We still have some detail work to do right here, but that looks pretty amazing, you guys. Much better than before. So much more detail now. Looks like we have these nice guiding lights up here for Pugsy in case he gets a little bit confused. He'll know exactly which way to go. Alright guys, that is all the time we have in today's episode, and unfortunately you won't see Max's beautiful face until September 12th. That's in about 2 weeks for the next episode of Designing and Building in LEGO Worlds. And it's not Max's fault, it's Brandon's fault. Me. I'm actually going to be out of town. I am going around the world actually for 2 weeks for a nice big birthday trip. I'll talk more about that on Saturday's episode of Let's Play LEGO Worlds. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow Max's amazing designing and building in LEGO Worlds, then please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about the agent base tunnel underneath Ivory City. In the future, we're going to finish the tunnel and we're going to actually build an incredible secret agent's base down here off to the side of the corridor here, and it's going to be amazing. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in about 2 weeks on September 12th. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.